Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
I mean, our pastors talked about this, and I know I started talking about it some years ago. David reached into the new covenant and brought it into his walk with God, into his life with God, his experience with God. It is just amazing. Jesus had not come yet. The Messiah had not manifested and given his life and been crucified and buried and resurrected yet. But David saw into that new covenant, and he said, I want that. That is what I want. Being one with God and knowing God so intensely, so intimately. Mm-hmm. And he was so devoted to this, to seeking God, because he was not satisfied with just enough. He wanted more and more of God.
Right.
Drinking in his glory. Mm-hmm. Seek more of your power and drink in more of your glory. I mean, that is passionate worship. Now, I love verse 3. I saw it in the ESV today, and I added it in here. Then I'll let you read the Amplified Classic. Verse 3 in Psalm 63 says, because your steadfast love is better than life, my lips will praise you. David already knows that God's love is steadfast. It continues, it stays strong, it does not waver, it does not change. You can't do anything to lessen God's love for you, lessen God's love for the world. It's so strong and so steadfast. I mean, steadfast really explains it well. So give us verses actually 3 and 4 in the Amplified Classic, Joe.
Because your loving kindness is better than life, my lips shall praise you. So will I bless you while I live. I will lift up my hands in your name.
Yes, and we've talked about this at length, importance of lifting up your hands, that sign of surrender to God, that you're ready to do his will. You're ready to hear his voice, hear what he has for you to do, and obey it. And you know that your life is not your own. David knew this. He knew he was a servant of God. He was ruling a nation as an anointed servant of God. But he's praising God even though his kingdom has practically been taken away from him. But he understands something else about God at this time. God is faithful. He made promises to David that he would always have a descendant upon the throne. And really God was referring to Jesus being in the throne of heaven. But, he made promises to David, many promises, and he knew God was faithful. He would keep his word. So this is so beautiful. In the Passion Translation, verse 3 sounds like this. For your tender mercies mean more to me than life itself. How I love and praise you, God. So instead of thinking, my son has done something horrible, he hates me, he's going to be after me, trying to kill me, he's thinking about God's tender mercies. Wow. Talk about having a different mindset than most of us would have if we were in that situation. He's thinking about God's tender mercies. Like, God, you've been so good to me. You've been so loving and kind. You've been so merciful to me. He said, how I love and praise you, God. Not how I hate my son, how I love and praise you, God. Wow. I mean, this is more than getting real. This is like getting your eyes off the world and getting your eyes on God and forgetting everything else. Wow. So amazing. Verse 4, we've read this before, and not even because of this series. We were confessing this at one time when we were going over verses about being passionate. David said, daily, so here's devotion, daily I will worship you passionately and with all my heart. My arms will wave to you like banners of praise. And if you don't understand that concept, banners of praise, when their armies would go out, if they were, godly armies, the nation of Israel sending armies out, they would have banners, and that would show that they were under the banner of God. They were under God's name. They were God's people, and their banners were saying, we're not going to be defeated because God is going with us.